Imagine waking up one morning and realizing that just because of where you were born, you can no longer travel to the United States. No visa, no explanation, no appeal. Sounds like a dystopian movie, right? Well, it's not. It's happening now. As of December 2025, the US government is reportedly preparing to expand its travel ban, this time to more than 30 countries. Officials say it's all about national security, but what does this really mean? For migrants, for diplomacy, for human rights, and for the very idea of free movement in today's globalized world. In this video, we're breaking down who's affected, why this ban is expanding, and what kind of global fallout it could create, both inside America and across the world. The Trump administration, through the Department of Homeland Security, now led by Kristi Noem, has confirmed plans to significantly widen the current travel restrictions. The ban was first introduced back in June 2025 under Proclamation 10949. It restricted entry from 12 countries with partial limits on 7 more. Now, according to Noem, the new list will target countries that don't have a stable government and can't properly vet individuals seeking refuge. She didn't name them, but she said it covers over 30 countries and that officials are still evaluating others. Essentially, the U.S. travel ban is evolving from a controversial but limited measure into possibly the broadest restriction on foreign nationals the country has ever imposed. The move follows a recent shooting in Washington, D.C., where a former Afghan asylum seeker allegedly killed a National Guard member. In response, DHS claimed that the U.S. shouldn't admit travelers from countries with unstable governments or weak identity systems. Kristi Noem went further on social media, calling out nations she said were flooding our country with killers, leeches, and entitlement junkies. This expansion also fits into a larger immigration crackdown under Trump's second term, including a pause on asylum processing, a review of green card applications, and tougher vetting for migrants who entered under the previous administration. In short, a single violent incident has become the catalyst for a massive policy shift, one that could reshape global travel and migration at scale. The originally banned countries include Afghanistan, Myanmar, Chad, Congo, Equatorial Guinea, Eritrea, Haiti, Iran, Libya, Somalia, Sudan, and Yemen, all under full bans. Partial restrictions also applied to places like Burundi, Cuba, Laos, Sierra Leone, Togo, Turkmenistan, and Venezuela. But with this new expansion, over 30 countries will now fall under scrutiny. Given the criteria, unstable government, and inadequate vetting systems, experts say many low-income or politically fragile nations could be added next. And here's the kicker. This ban doesn't just apply to immigrants. It could also impact tourists, students, and business travelers. Meaning this isn't just about immigration, it's about global mobility. Education, work, and even family reunions could all be affected. The administration defends this move with 3 main arguments. National security. They claim some countries can't properly identify or vet travelers, creating potential risks. The D.C. shooting was cited as proof of a failed vetting system. Immigration control. The expansion supports Trump's broader immigration agenda, halting asylum programs, tightening visa reviews, and rechecking past approvals. And political messaging. For Trump's base, this reinforces his brand, protecting American borders, ensuring safety, and putting Americans first. But the human cost is huge. For individuals and families, refugees, students, and travelers could suddenly find their visas canceled or applications frozen. Some may lose job opportunities or be unable to reunite with family. Even those already in the U.S. could face revetting or status reviews, leaving many in limbo or worse, deported. For diplomacy, countries added to the list will likely push back, calling the ban discriminatory. Governments across Africa, Asia, and the Middle East could see this as an insult, potentially straining relations with Washington. For business and education, fewer international students means less revenue for U.S. universities. Tech companies, healthcare systems, and other industries that rely on foreign workers could face serious labor shortages. And beyond policy, it challenges America's identity itself. The U.S. has long presented itself as a land of refuge, a place for people fleeing persecution and seeking opportunity. But this new ban flips that narrative. It sends a message that nationality alone, not individual merit or need, determines who gets in. Critics are already calling it xenophobic and discriminatory, saying it punishes entire populations for their government's instability. Legal challenges are inevitable. Similar bans in the past, like the 2017 Muslim ban, sparked constitutional debates and massive protests. Human rights groups warn that this new version could be even broader and less transparent. As of now, there's still no official list of which countries are being added. The DHS says it's still evaluating national security risk profiles. But immigration experts predict that many developing nations with weak ID systems are likely to be targeted. The consequences could be enormous. Fewer opportunities for international students, fewer skilled migrants, and more political rifts between the US and the global South. Inside America, it could mean shortages in essential sectors from tech to agriculture to medicine, plus a blow to the country's image as a beacon of freedom and opportunity. Globally, it could deepen fragmentation, where your birthplace, not your talent, not your education, not your dreams, decides your future. So the question is this expansion really about national security, or is it a step towards xenophobic isolationism? And what happens to the millions of people who just lost their shot at a better life overnight? Tell us what you think in the comments. If you found this breakdown useful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss our next deep dive into global affairs. Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and never stop questioning.